Yan na, nag-time na. Naka-live na?
Yes, sir. We're on live.
Okay.
10 minutes, sir.
So out muna tayo pala. Yan na, nag-time na. Naka-live na?
Want to create a visually striking presentation without having to spend a lot of time on it? Then say hello to Sway, a digital storytelling app from Microsoft Office that lets you easily create digital presentations, newsletters, and blogs in minutes. First, let's start with what you want to put in. Text, photos, videos. Want to create a visually striking presentation without having to spend a lot of time on it? Sway makes it simple. Then even if you have them all saved in different places. A digital storytelling app from Microsoft Office than creative that lets you easily create digital presentations, spend hours and hours on and blogs in minutes. Sway's built-in design engine quickly puts all of your content into a nice cohesive layout that looks finished and ready to show off. Everyone happy with this style? Sway lets you switch between multiple layouts, designs, and color palettes in seconds. Wondering how teammates can add more content to your Sway? And if their email limits can handle all of your photos and videos? With Sway, it's as easy as this. Now you won't have to worry about uploading and downloading file attachments. And teammates can simply open the link and start adding more content in. With Sway, everyone will have the latest version at hand. Now, it's presentation time. Is your audience in a boardroom, a cafe, or on the go? Sway dynamically adapts, so it looks great on every screen. No more worrying that viewers will have to squint at their phones while looking at your content. Finally, an app that is so easy and intuitive, teams will actually enjoy using it. Want to see it for yourself? Head over to sway.com and let us do the rest.
Late in 2018, DepEd officials went to the United States to visit some of the department's international partners. This was to establish the implementation of various programs and to facilitate future partnerships. The DepEd team attended the Oracle Open World 2018 and saw the projects of senior high school students of Oracle's Design Tech High School at the exhibit. The students were part of the elective exploration program, which consists of 4 two-week intersessions every school year, on top of the regular curriculum. DepEd has asked Oracle to bring the same program to the Philippines in the future.
So it's called the Communicator, and it's basically a chatbot that helps you optimize your daily commute by communicating your plans to people without you having to do anything.
With the promise of the fourth industrial revolution, the Department of Education is adopting a new policy direction in transforming the Philippine education system. It is building a strong foundational framework and is fully supporting educational technology. This is the beginning of the public schools of the future's digital rise.
Ang digital rise natin supports that particular aspect ng ating K-12 curriculum na binibigyan natin ng devices that are needed in order to deliver those digital literacy skills sa ating mga bata. Then secondly, ang ating digital rise, sinusupport niya yung, again, part ng K-12 curriculum kasi requires na yung ating mga teachers will be using ICT to strengthen their yung pedagogical skills nila, no? So part ng digital rise will be putting in yung mga computers and devices para sa ating teachers. So that will include one laptop and television or a digital board doon sa bawat classroom ng ating mga schools. And finally, ang isang aspect din sa curriculum is it requires na magkaroon ng access yung mga bata natin sa mga e-learning resources. So marami na tayong na-collect na mga digital resources from Khan Academy, from Wikipedia offline, and so on. Around 300 gigabytes worth na of resources ang na-collect natin, along with yung LR portal natin. And meron pang parating, as soon as masign yung MOA with DOST, meron pang Starbooks na around another 300 gigabytes worth of learning resources.
Another goal is to create in every public science high school an innovation hub, where the latest available emerging technologies are provided for the use and manipulation of learners having ICT as an elective. The hub houses 3D printing technology, makerspace, robotics engineering and simulation, mechatronics facilities, and drone technology, among others.
Well, this actually helped a lot, especially when children are exposed to the technology. I know some kids around, they also started doing robotics way before than I did. And I was surprised that all the ideas they had, and they were able to do so, mainly using the Lego Minds Robotics. And I just wondered if they can make it in that young of age. I wonder what will happen if they would go on and keep on learning about it.
These innovations will not be limited to just a few schools. All public school learners are envisioned to have tablets or laptops or access to them. The transformative learning in using these educational devices enhances the 21st century skills of learners and bridges the digital divide, most especially in the last mile schools who are not exempt from the digital rise. With the digital rise, learners are encouraged to use their creativity and technology to make a difference in the world. DepEd's digital rise will be made possible through the continued efforts of the administration in partnership with international industry players to deliver quality and future-ready resources for the benefit of learners, teachers, and administrators, as well as the entire DepEd community. The digital rise in Philippine public education has begun. DepEd provides the best future for our learners by creating changes that mark the milestones of educational reform to teach minds, touch hearts, and transform lives. Welcome to the start of Philippine education's digital rise.
Want to create a visually striking presentation without having to spend a lot of time on it? Then say hello to Sway, a digital storytelling app from Microsoft Office that lets you easily create digital presentations, newsletters, and blogs in minutes. First, let's start with what you want to put in. Text, photos, videos, all of the above. No worries. Sway makes it simple, even if you have them all saved in different places. Are you more analytical than creative? Or you just don't have time to spend hours and hours on formatting? Sway's built-in design engine quickly puts all of your content into a nice cohesive layout that looks finished and ready to show off. Everyone happy with this style? Sway lets you switch between multiple layouts, designs, and color palettes in seconds. Wondering how teammates can add more content to your Sway, and if their email limits can handle all of your photos and videos? With Sway, it's as easy as this. Now you won't have to worry about uploading and downloading file attachments. And teammates can simply open the link and start adding more content in. With Sway, everyone will have the latest version at hand. Now, it's presentation time. Is your audience in a boardroom, a cafe, or on the go? Sway dynamically adapts, so it looks great on every screen. No more worrying that viewers will have to squint at their phones while looking at your content. Finally, an app that is so easy and intuitive, teams will actually enjoy using it. Want to see it for yourself? Head over to sway.com and let us do the rest.
Late in 2018, DepEd officials went to the United States to visit some of the department's international partners. This was to establish the implementation of various programs and to facilitate future partnerships. The DepEd team attended the Oracle Open World 2018 and saw the projects of senior high school students of Oracle's Design Tech High School at the exhibit. The students were part of the elective exploration program, which consists of 4 two-week intersessions every school year on top of the regular curriculum. DepEd has asked Oracle to bring the same program to the Philippines in the future.
So it's called the Communicator, and it's basically a chatbot that helps you optimize your daily commute by communicating your plans to people without you having to do anything.
With the promise of the fourth industrial revolution, the Department of Education is adopting a new policy direction in transforming the Philippine education system. It is building a strong foundational framework and is fully supporting educational technology. This is the beginning of the public schools of the future's digital rise.
Ang digital rise natin supports that particular aspect ng ating K-12 curriculum na binibigyan natin ng devices that are needed in order to deliver those digital literacy skills sa ating mga bata. Then secondly, ang ating digital rise, sinusupport niya yung, again, part ng K-12 curriculum kasi requires na yung ating mga teachers will be using ICT to strengthen their yung pedagogical skills nila, no? So part ng digital rise will be putting in yung mga computers and devices para sa ating teachers. So that will include one laptop and television or a digital board dun sa bawat classroom ng ating mga schools. And finally, ang isang aspect din sa curriculum is it requires na magkaroon ng access yung mga bata natin sa mga e-learning resources. So marami na tayong na-collect na mga digital resources from Khan Academy, from Wikipedia offline, and so on. Around 300 gigabytes worth na of resources ang na-collect natin along with yung LR portal natin. And meron pang parating as soon as masign yung MOA with DOST, meron pang Starbucks na again around another 300 gigabytes worth of learning resources.
Another goal is to create in every public science high school an innovation hub, where the latest available emerging technologies are provided for the use and manipulation of learners having ICT as an elective. The hub houses 3D printing technology, makerspace, robotics engineering and simulation, mechatronics facilities, and drone technology, among others.
Well, this actually helped a lot, especially when children are exposed to the technology. I know some kids around, they also started doing robotics way before than I did. And I was surprised that all the ideas they had, and they were able to do so, mainly using the Lego Mindset Robotics. And I just wondered if they can make it in that young of age. I wonder what will happen if they would go on and keep on learning about it.
These innovations will not be limited to just a few schools. All public school learners are envisioned to have tablets or laptops or access to them. The transformative learning in using these educational devices enhances the 21st century skills of learners and bridges the digital divide, most especially in the last mile schools who are not exempt from the digital rise. With the digital rise, learners are encouraged to use their creativity and technology to make a difference in the world. DepEd's digital rise will be made possible through the continued efforts of the administration in partnership with international industry players to deliver quality and future-ready resources for the benefit of learners, teachers, and administrators, as well as the entire DepEd community. The digital rise in Philippine public education has begun. DepEd provides the best future for our learners by creating changes that mark the milestones of educational reform to teach minds, touch hearts, and transform lives. Welcome to the start of Philippine education's digital rise.
Want to create a visually striking presentation without having to spend a lot of time on it? Then say hello to Sway, a digital storytelling app from Microsoft Office that lets you easily create digital presentations, newsletters, and blogs in minutes. First, let's start with what you want to put in. Text, photos, videos, all of the above. No worries. Sway makes it simple, even if you have them all saved in different places. Are you more analytical than creative? Or you just don't have time to spend hours and hours on formatting? Sway's built-in design engine quickly puts all of your content into a nice cohesive layout that looks finished and ready to show off. Everyone happy with this style? Sway lets you switch between multiple layouts, designs, and color palettes in seconds. Wondering how teammates can add more content to your Sway? And if their email limits can handle all of your photos and videos? With Sway, it's as easy as this. Now you won't have to worry about uploading and downloading file attachments. And teammates can simply open the link and start adding more content in. With Sway, everyone will have the latest version at hand. Now, it's presentation time. Is your audience in a boardroom, a cafe, or on the go? Sway dynamically adapts, so it looks great on every screen. No more worrying that viewers will have to squint at their phones while looking at your content. Finally, an app that is so easy and intuitive, teams will actually enjoy using it. Want to see it for yourself? Head over to sway.com and let us do the rest.
Magandang tanghali po sa inyong lahat, sa ating pong mga webinar participants this afternoon. We are now on the last series of our webinar on capacitating features of learning apps. So we started this webinar series April 4 with Microsoft Teams, then followed by MS Forms and Wondershare, and then OneNote. And for today, we are going to discuss about Microsoft Sway. So later, we're going to introduce to you our resource speaker from SDO Olongapo City. So once again, magandang tanghali po sa inyong lahat. Sa ngayon po, ang ating po registered participants ay umabot ng 3,124. So ina-expect po namin na ang 3,124 na yan ay magsasubmit po ng inyong magiging output for today's activity para ma-receive po ninyo ang inyong pong mga certificates. So the Power INC will give you the 4 days webinar certificate and also a certificate coming from Microsoft na kung saan you will receive that by redeeming a code to education.microsoft.com. So this afternoon, we would like to thank also the participants po natin ng mga principal from Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao na naging kapartner po natin para ma-inganyo o ma-invite yung kanila pong mga kaguruan na sumali sa webinar po na ito. Si Ma'am Vanessa Dumlao will give thanks to the different principals to different SDO nationwide. Ma'am Vanessa?
Hello, good afternoon po. Special thanks to the following principals from different division nationwide. Ma'am Minerva M. Sikat from Fortunato F. Halili National Agricultural School. Florence J. S. Marmol from the Anawan National High School. Sir Jordan T. Nicodemus from Ricardo Viola Adriano Elementary School. Estrelita R. Litao from Rufino A. Cruz Elementary School. Roger G. Malawit from Magumbali Elementary School. Farah Sheila A. Malyari from San Jose de Urquico Elementary School. Lilibet P. Cuento from Bagong Barangay Elementary School. Pamela M. Boots from University of Baguio High School. Edna M. Jalos from Cabuyo Elementary School. Marites R. Briones from Olive Grove School. Joel R. Maltu from San Mateo National High School. Ruby R. Garcia from Alicia East Central School. Sherlina H. De La Torre from Pili National High School. Renoline D. De Los Reyes, Santo Tomas National High School. Eric L. Gangawan from Ligao West Central Elementary School. Reveline L. Maniego from Plaridel Elementary School. Felix N. Bagnol from Surigao City Pilot School. Restituto F. de Galicia from Salinungan East Elementary School. Mary V. B. Oriane from San Agustin Central School. Leonila G. Kamtugan from Kalyangigan Elementary School. Darwin D. Oriane from Dibuluan National High School. Marlu B. Yadaw from Matusalem National High School. Marilu P. Makapalag from San Pablo National High School. Mary Jane R. Floresca from Alicia North Central School. Emilu G. Tridaño from Aneg Elementary School. Marinel N. Fidel from Kakilingan Elementary School. Deborah C. Batara from Quirino Central School. Gina F. Rosendo from Santa Barbara Integrated School. Rosalina M. Rakpan from San Isidro East Central School. Johanna B. Pascual from Disulap Elementary School. Remeline M. Aclibon from Jones East Central School. Emelita M. Pacol from San Antonio Elementary School. Julie C. Garcia from Carpiriwan Elementary School. Erenio D. Ortega from Gubac Elementary School. Rafael R. Viernes Jr. from Poponto Elementary School. Lorna B. De La Cruz from Buneg Elementary School. Rosana P. Iporak from San Isidro Elementary School. Josie L. Guting from Aga Elementary School. Restituto F. de Galicia from Salinungan East Elementary School, Richelle M. Zipagan from Cubag Integrated School, Rosalia B. Gutierrez from Santiago South Central School, Josephine S. Mendoza from Infant Jesus Academy, Noemi R. Kula from Pili Elementary School, Leo Digaria L. Reyno from Sandiat West Elementary School, Ronald M. Nabong from Malilion Elementary School, Maria Roxy B. Ado from BF Homes School Incorporated. And then Janice T. Forbes from Bataan National High School, Senior High School, Maria Leonora Dalumpienes from Suha Elementary School, and lastly, Carolina T. Tirona from Mary Treasure School. Again, thank you, dear principals.
Okay. So maraming salamat po sa ating mga butihing principal na nag-invite po sa ating mga kaguruan na dumalo po sa ating webinar series na ito. Natutuwa po ang aming pong team na kayo po ay makasama namin para madagdagan pa po natin ang ating mga kaalaman na ituturo po natin sa ating mga classroom. Lalo't higit ngayon po, naka-lockdown pa rin ang ating bansa hanggang Mayo 15 at nagpaplano po ang DepEd ng temporary alternative natin na gawain para po magpatuloy ang ating pong pagtuturo sa ating mga learners through online or home study. So ito po ang magiging kasagutan po natin sa ating pong departamento para po magpatuloy ang edukasyon ng ating pong mga mag-aaral. Ganon din po sa lahat po nagtatanong kung paano po kayo makaka-join dito, magpunta lang po kayo sa Power INC group at mag-join po kayo doon. Nandun po lahat ng previous activities po ng Power INC na kung saan maaari nyo pa pong masundan o maaari nyo pa pong i-review ang ating pong mga pinag-aralan with this webinar series on capacitating teachers on blended learning apps. And this series po kasi ay sinimulan po namin at tatapusin po namin sa ngayon para po magbigay daan naman po sa iba naman pong series. Actually po, sa Monday ay magkakaroon po tayo ng another series naman with capability building on blended learning apps. Okay? So yan po yung ating pong mga susunod na activities. Ganun din po. Okay, isi-share ko lang po. Ganun din po ang ating pong activity with STEAM Ahead. Okay? So yun po yung mga susunod po natin na mga activities. Okay, ulitin ko po, no, ito po yung activity po natin sa STEAM Ahead, no, integrating concepts and language arts through technology using story visualizer, Lego education, and digital designer 4.3. So yan po yung mga activities po na ating pong pwedeng daluhan mula Lunes hanggang Miyerkules. And then naka-series po siya na dapat po nating tapusin. Kaya para po ma-claim po ninyo ang inyong mga certificates, no, for this, no, you have to sign in to education.microsoft.com and then redeem the codes na ibibigay po namin pagkatapos po ng ating webinar. So, yun lamang po ang ating mga magiging announcement. Hindi na po natin patatagalin ang ating pong series for this webinar para po mapagandaan po natin, no? Tawagin na po natin ang ating resource speaker this afternoon. Walang iba, siya po ay guro mula sa Mabayuan Senior High School. Isa po siyang ICT coordinator, mahusay na instructor ng IT. Okay? At siya po ay isa ring Microsoft Education Ambassador. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our resource speaker on capability building on blended learning apps of capacitating teachers on blended learning apps. Yan, nalilito na ako kasi ang daming nagme-message. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Paul Amir Jayme from SDO Olongapo City. Sir Jayme.
Gandang hapon po.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon po.
Okay.
Start na po ba?
Start na po tayo, sir.
Sige po. Pa-share na lang po siguro. Ayan. Thank you. So, good afternoon po sa lahat ng nakikinig ngayon. Sa lahat ng mga naka-quarantine. Kamusta naman sa ating lahat? So, ako nga pala po si Paul Amir Jayme. Teacher po ako ng Mabayuan Senior High School. Ang nakikita niyo po sa screen ngayon ay siyempre yung YouTube channel po. Tapos yung website po na please lang po huwag niyo po munang bubuksan kasi po dyan niyo po ipapasa ang inyong mga gagawin mamaya sa Sway. Ayan. So, alam ko po may kanya-kanya tayong style ng learning at saka ng teaching. This time po, try po muna natin na huwag po muna mag-take down notes. Huwag munang magsulat or ano po, just listen na lang po mabuti. Kasi po, yung copy po nitong presentation na ipipresent ko po ngayon ay nandun din po sa website na yun. So, nandun din po yung madalas na tinatanong kung paano ba i-claim or i-redeem yung mga certificates natin from Microsoft. So, nandyan po makikita yun mamaya. So, let's start na po. I'm going to start my talk po with a motivator. So, panoorin po muna natin ito.
Olá, boa tarde. Estaria interessado numa pequena demonstração? Sim. Eu vou então chamar um colega. Só um momento.
Podes lá?
Quer ajudar? Então, explica lá.
Então, a primeira atividade do suíte é password. Depois temos os mosaicos dinâmicos que nos permitem personalizar a nossa página inicial. Se quisermos ter alguma coisa.
O senhor é que faz a demonstração?
Eu é que faço a demonstração.
Que memória que é preciso para correr este novo Windows?
Espera aí que eu vou chamar a minha colega que ela responde essa pergunta.
Boa tarde, disseram que precisava de ajuda? Então, qual era a
Yun. So, yung una po nating video was motivator po para sa atin na kahit na yung mga maliliit po na bata, natututo sila how to manipulate Windows 8. para po sa kaalaman ng lahat, yung Windows 8 po ay isa sa pinakamahirap na operating system na ginawa ni Microsoft. At nagawa po siya noong October 26, 2012. Ng October 17, 2013 po, in-upgrade po nila yung ginawa nilang 8.1. Tapos, nung July 29, 2015, doon po nilabas yung Windows 10. So, yun po yung pinaka-last na operating system, as I heard, na gagamitin po ng Microsoft. So, bakit po natin pinag-usapan to? Kasi si Microsoft's way is gawa po ni Microsoft. And usually po, ginagamit natin sila sa mga Windows computers. So, we can see na learning technology is really very easy po. As long as we take note of the steps and we do it step by step. So, on to the next slide po, meron po ako actually tatlong motivator dito. Let's go to number 2.
Yung sniper. Point nga ako M60 yung akin. Flashbang! Flashbang! Teka, nakaharap pa ako. Hintayin mo naman ako makalampas.
Alpha team wins.
Oh, puro abangers na naman dito
Install agad.
Iset!
899 a month lang. Bayan DSL. Ang dali. Call 449-2000.
Sa mga nakakaalala po ng commercial po na yun, Bayan DSL po yun. Actually po, sinama po siya sa pagtuturo po namin ng Media and Information Literacy. Doon po, pinapakita na si Granny or si Lola Teki, kahit anong edad niya po ay nag-i-immerse pa rin po siya sa paggamit ng technology. So, yun po isa sa mga motivators natin at ito po yung pinakahuli.
Do you recognize me? Very soon I will be your student. But I will not always sit in your classroom. I will not take out a pencil or open a textbook. You grew up with books. I read from a laptop, an iPad, a smartphone. I use a keyboard more than a pen. I'm a digital native, an active learner. Why carry just a textbook when my iPad connects me to the world? I want to know things all the time, and right away. Maybe the best price for cool shoes, or where to hike the Himalayas. To learn, I look online, because the classroom isn't enough for me. Not when I can see faces, hear voices, and chat with people on the other side of the world. I want to learn about Chinese history from someone in Beijing. My school has to keep up with me, not the other way around. I have more and more choices. When you were my age, no one had heard of a charter school. No one could imagine a virtual school. But it's projected that by 2019, half of all high school courses will take place online. I use mobile devices to connect with friends, classmates, and teachers. And when I'm more connected, I'm more interested. I don't buy music at a store, or movies or books. I get them instantly online. And when they excite me, I share with friends. That's how I want my education to be. I need a degree even more than my parents. I know it, and so do my friends. But will I be prepared? Public grade schools are under huge budget pressures, and traditional college is increasingly unaffordable. I don't want crushing debt. If I can Google the best choice for cool shoes, rest assured I'll find the best choice of education. Like 2-year institutions and online courses where students like me have grown to be 6 million strong. And when I'm older, I want to keep learning. Do you recognize me? Very soon, I will be changing the world. But I need you. If you're ready to help me, I'll find you. But it's your challenge to keep up with me. I'm a digital native, an active learner. Listen to me, help me. Together, we can create the future.
Ayun po. So yung sumunod po na natin, yung sumunod na video po natin is about the active learner. So okay lang po kung medyo naglalag siya sa ngayon kasi po marireview natin yan. Tapos po yung, like I said kanina, lahat ng materials ko po ay nandun sa website po na pinakita ko kanina, which is papakita ko po ulit pagkatapos po nitong webinar natin. So, kaya po pinakita yung motivator po na yun is para, I'm assuming lahat po tayo dito, teachers, para sa mga teachers po na maintindihan po nila kung bakit yung mga estudyante po nila ay wala masyadong pasensya, haliparot, ika nga, magalaw ng magalaw. Kasi po sila po yung mga digital natives, mga active learners. So they are learners that are so distracted because they always want to be doing things rather than just listening. So, hindi po sila yung kasi usually nami-misuse yung term na millennials. So, hindi na po sila millennials, Generation Z na po sila. Yung mga millennials po yung pinanganak noong 1984 to 1995, if I'm not mistaken. So, sila na po yung mga nagtuturo ngayon. Yung mga tinuturuan po nila, sila na yung itawag natin na Generation Z. Now, Sway was created with that in mind to help yung mga learners po natin. Ngayon, as a child, what did you want to be when you grew up? Medyo mahirap po sigurong mapag-dialogue dito kasi online tayo. May ano pa naman po ako, candy, papamigay sana sa sasagot. Pero as educators po, isipin niyo po to, ano yung inisip niyo nung bata kayo na magiging kayo paglaki ninyo. Because according to research po, yung mga bata po natin ngayon ay mga walang pangarap or kulang sa pangarap. Yun po. And partly po, siguro kasi hindi na dito. Hindi na share ng mga teachers kung ano yung mga options na meron sila. Doon sa napanood po natin kanina na motivations, yung digital native, napakarami nilang options. They can study online, they can do so many things. Now, to be able to focus more on that idea, on the content, Sway was created. So tuloy po natin. If age is only a state of mind, which category best describes your state of mind right now? So, kasi po, yung iba, sinasabi, matanda na ako, parang hindi ko na mapag-aaralan yan, o kaya hindi na ako makarelate. Age po is only a state of mind. Kung ikaw ay, let's say, in your 40s, tapos yung feeling mo, ikaw ay cheeky child pa rin, eager pa rin na matuto, then, ganun po yung mangyayari sa inyo. Matututo kayo. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how energized are you right now? So, syempre po, alam ko marami tayong energy kasi usually nasa bahay yan tayo. So, let's go na po. Today's objective is that the session participants will be able to know how to leverage Sway and Stream. So, dalawa po. To elevate student voice and allow students to create and share professionally designed work. Okay. First question po na itatanong natin sa sarili natin. What is student voice? Kung makikita niyo po, parang daming segue. Pero ganun po talaga kasi yung paggamit po natin ng Sways, matatapos tayo in 5 to 10 minutes lang. Ganun lang kabilis. Pero syempre po, yung framework behind yung paggawa po ng mga magagawa po natin, yun po importante. So, one sticky note, write your definition of student voice, and on the second sticky note, draw your definition of student voice. So ito po, assignment po ninyo ito. Doon po sa mga gustong makakuha po ng certificate, kahit hindi po sticky note, kahit on a piece of paper lang po, maaari nyo pong isulat kung ano po yung sagot nyo po dito. Kung ano po yung definition nyo, what a student voice is. Ano ba siya para sa inyo? Tapos po yung sa second sticky note, wag na po kayong mag-drawing siguro. Kung kaya niyo po, please do. Meron naman po tayong time para magawa po lahat ito. Kasi po ito po yung magiging output po ninyo mamaya. So, bigyan ko po kayo ng time. Kahit 3 minutes lang po sana. To write your definition of a student voice and draw your definition of student voice.
Siguro, Sir Paul, ano yung activity natin, no? Ang sabi mo, write your definition of student voice. Since interactive naman to, yung inyo pong sagot, pwede nyo pong i-type sa Facebook Live at saka sa YouTube Live. Then, babasahin po natin mamaya. Okay ba yan, Sir Paul?
Okay lang din. Yan po, so may mga sumagot na po. Wow. Ganda po na sagot niya. Okay, so they can express their ideas. Student is equals to improvement. Opinion of students. Okay po. So, okay na po. Nakasagot na siguro lahat. Salamat po sa mga sagot po ninyo. So, according to edglossary.org, in education, student voice refers to the values, opinions, beliefs, perspectives, and cultural backgrounds of individual students and groups of students in a school, and to instructional approaches and techniques that are based on student choices, interests, passions, and ambitions. Medyo wordy po siya, ang daming pan-describe po. Pero nasa inyo po yun kung paano nyo po i-interpret ang student voice. Ang importante po is why is it important now more than ever to elevate student voice across the curriculum? So isa pa po itong question na we should ask ourselves when teaching. Because kung ma-remember po natin yung 4 C's, meron tayong critical thinking, communication, collaboration, and creativity. So using all those 4 C's po, nakikita po natin na yung mga students po natin ngayon, mga learners po natin ngayon, they are really the ones that are changing the world. So we need to be able to give them the free rein to do that. Kumbaga, bigyan po natin sila ng kakayanan na magawa yon, to express themselves more, to see what they think, because yung mga iniisip po natin are usually kung ano yung mga nagawa na o kaya naisip na ng mga nauna sa atin. Yung mga susunod po sa atin na henerasyon, kakaiba po sila mag-isip. So we need to be able to have to give them the opportunity to be heard. So what are some examples of ways that you elevate student voice in your classroom already? So alam ko po yung mga teachers, meron silang kanya-kanyang technique. Meron po silang recitation, reporting, mga polls. Now, we'd like you to meet Sway and Stream. So, ito pong dalawang ito. First is Sway. kung napanood niyo po kanina yung intro na video, Sway elevates student voice across the curriculum. Okay, so papakita ko po muna yung what Sway has bago yung actual na Sway po, yung example. So here we have a video that could be played on Sway.
We're dealing with the first kind of group of students who are digital natives now. Their entire world is completely shaped by the internet and the sort of devices they use to interact with it.
We have a mission of helping kids use technology in a way that's really thoughtful and important and enhances their storytelling.
We want kids to know that their voice is important, that their perspective is important, that what they experience and what they know is important. Sway is helping students become active producers of their own original content.
It allows them to elaborate on things in a way that maybe just writing a story on a piece of paper wouldn't.
They can add pictures, they can add movies, they can really envision the best way to tell their story.
Sway allowed us to kind of have multiple groups working on the same Sway at the same time. One group is kind of typing in the news, another group is sketching out an illustration for that, while a third group might be recording a really quick little green screen news update.
It's very like instinctive to them to sort of drag and drop things. They just cook through it and it makes sense. They're like, okay, I'm going to type in this thing and then I can search for a picture over here and put that in. And it enables them to think about storytelling as a process as opposed to just one thing that they're doing with writing.
They would start using it just to reflect what was interesting to them and important and relevant to them. I would just see that manifest itself in the way that they were putting little details inside Sway. Once they had kind of enough of the story down, was to have them start remixing it or looking at different designs and styles. The kids love to see whatever they've made right away. And they like to kind of do a quick check, evaluate it, they immediately want to share it. Look at what I just made.
That gives them a certain confidence and a certain power that I think a lot of even adults don't have. They're like learning without realizing they're learning, which is like the gold standard.
That's when technology is transformational. Microsoft's sponsorship of BFI's program allowed us to take those core skills of reading and writing and creative storytelling and translate it into a digital space.
This has been phenomenal for us. It builds extraordinary confidence in kids and makes them take their own stories and thoughts seriously and much more eager to share them, and also much more eager to absorb the stories of other kids that are with them. And that to me is the perfect world where we're really integrating other people's stories into how we see the world. Sway's helping do that.
So yun po, using Sway, you can embed YouTube videos or kahit anong video po. And also we have photo grouping. So you can group photos together and do amazing stuff with it. Siguro po, mamaya pa papakita ko kung paano siya gumagalaw. Interactive 3D models, so audio recordings, interactive maps, lahat po yun pwede nating isaksak dun sa Sway natin. So they won't be wondering anymore what a space shuttle looks like. They'll be seeing an actual space shuttle and how it moves, how it looks like. So yeah, but also you can add live tweets, embed files using Word Online, Excel Online, and PowerPoint Online. So pwede pa natin lagyan ng Excel and PowerPoint. You can also embed forms. So mamaya po, may demo tayo nito. So adaptive layout. One of the best things about Sway is that you only have to add the content and Sway will make sure it looks good. So yun po. So built-in design engine, adaptive layout, kahit ano po ang inyong device, it will look good. Kasi po, you don't have to install anything. Sway's accessible by just typing sway.com in your or on your browser. Kahit ano po yung browser ninyo, Chrome, Firefox, Safari. Next po is examples of using Sway to elevate student voice. Ayan po, mamaya rin po, papakita ko po kung ano itsura niyan. Templates with Sway. Kung Alam ko po marami sa ating gumagamit ng PowerPoint. So pag gumamit po tayo ng PowerPoint, may mga templates po tayo na nakikita doon to speed up yung production process po natin. Templates are also existing with Sway. So pwede natin gamitin. Mamaya po may sample na naman tayo. So how might the different features of Sway be useful in your particular classroom? Ito po ngayon yung challenge para po sa atin. Kung makikita po natin kanina sa example po natin sa YouTube video, hindi po ganon yung sitwasyon natin dito sa Pilipinas. Medyo hindi lahat may internet, hindi lahat may device. And it's really a challenge po para sa mga educators kung paano natin gagamitin or i-maximize yung mga technology na meron po tayo ngayon. Pero once po na maka-figure out po kayo ng innovation or hack, ika nga, please share it with your co-teachers po because it will really help a lot, lalo na po sa mga nag-i-struggle to let the children know how to use yung technology po na existing ngayon para hindi po sila mag-fall back behind the times. So, ito po, Sway Quick Starter is another way to create Sway. Maganda siguro po kung pakita ko na kung ano yung magiging itsura ng Sway. Kaya lang pa mag-share po ako ng ibang screen. Ayan. Ito pa. Nakita po ba ninyo? Ayan. So, this is an example of a Sway. So, all I had to do was to just type sway.office.com, tapos po, nabuksan ko na ito. Using, of course, yung link na binigay po. So, Sway ko elevate student voice across the curriculum. Pag ni-next po natin, ito na po yung sinasabi ko kanina. So, yung mga pictures, they can be placed on top of each other, like so. At kapag tinap po natin or kinlik natin, meron siyang animations para mas dynamic, interactive, and it's like a canvas that you can work with. Pag ni-next po natin, ay yung video. And of course, mas maganda kung mabilis po ang inyong internet para makita po nila yung kapangyarihan this way. So you can create and share interactive class material, presentations, projects, and more with a wide variety of multimedia and easy to transform content. So katulad po nito, this is a presentation na in-upload sa Sway and using itong interface niya, pwede nating ilipat-lipat mga pictures, which makes the student appreciate more what you're trying to tell them instead of saying, imagine niyo ganito. Isipin niyo na lang ganyan. Para medyo mas masaya kapag nakikita mo. Mas maingganyo ka. Tulad nito, makikita mo kung ano yung itsura ng mga animals na nasa ilalim ng tubig. And also, they have handlers like these, kung saan po pwede nyong lipat-lipat. So, kiniklik ko lang po, tapos dinadrag. So, it shows two different images. Which, of course, mas attractive po siya para sa mga digital learners natin or digital natives. And, ito na po yung 3D na sinasabi ko kanina. Pag pinlay natin siya, maglo-load po siya ng 3D model. You can put any 3D models na meron po kayo. At pwede nyo siyang i-manipulate. Pwede siyang paikot-ikutin. Kung meron po kayong VR o yung mga glasses na sinusuot po, pwede rin po siya dito. Gagana po siya. Next is yung maps. Tuturo niya po kung nasa yung location. Sound clips. Which takes time to load. Kapag pinay natin. Pero pa nag-play, so satisfying. And yung tweets na pwede po natin i-post dito, i-share. And pwede po tayong mag-embed ng Word document, Excel, PowerPoint. Pagsama-samahin na po natin lahat dito. Yan pa. Depende po sa internet speed niyo. So, kapag gusto niyo po i-share to sa klase niyo, make sure na na-load yun na siya para hindi na po siya mag-hang. And even, ito po, forms. So, dito po sa mga forms, pwede kayong mag-quiz na. So, digital na rin po yung quiz nyo, online na. So, you have a true or false question. What's the approximate diameter of the moon? Hulat na lang po tayo. Pero hopefully po tinuro na siya ng teacher bago niya binigay ito. And question is, how does Sway make it? So built-in design engine gives your Sway a professional design in minutes. So minuto lang po makakagawa na kayo ng professional design sa Sway. And like I said, adaptive layout. Kahit saang device po, gagana siya. And ito po yung mga projects ng mga bata. So by using Sway, na-accentuate kung ano po yung ginawa nila. So ito po ay gawa ng isang elementary student, if I'm not mistaken. Or 8-year-old. So nakaka-amaze po kung ano yung kaya nilang gawin. Kung ano yung kaya nilang ipakita sa atin. Yun. So dito po sa kanan, meron tayong menu para makita natin kung ano yung mga slides, ika nga, na nagawa natin. Oh, it's an 8th grader po yung gumawa kanina. So this was made by 3 second graders from 2 different schools in Canada. So Skype was used to collaborate remotely, and joint presentation to both classes simultaneously. So Sway is fun, is easy, it's so fast to awesome. I'm proud of what I made and I can show my parents. And teachers say, students stay engaged, focused on the story, not the tool, more time for learning, strengthen students' self-esteem, Sways are easy to share. Now, let's get started. Gawa po tayo ng sarili natin Sway. So, paano nga ba gumawa ng Sway? May slide po tayo para dyan. I-share ko po. Okay, stop screen. Share screen. Okay. So ito po ay gawa ni Microsoft Educator Community Philippines. So click here to view a Sway about Sway. Pag click po natin yan. Nagbubukas siya yung screen. So ito po. So, by using sway, meron po tayong option kung ikaw ba ay vertically or horizontal scrolling. Pataas or pagilid. Up to down, left or right. So, so basically, it's the same example as kanina pa. So, let's jump into creating a sway. Let's create a sway. Okay. So first step to create a sway is to go to www.sway.com and click sign in. So you should sign in using your Office 365 or Microsoft account credentials. So yun po yung pinakaunang move. Punta tayo sa sway.com. Pwede nyo po i-try mamaya para wala po kayong ma-miss. And then sign in using your Office 365. Supposing na meron na po kayong account, so click on create new to make your own sway. So mamaya po itatry natin to. Let's just go over the steps. 3, give your sway a name, add a title and image, and click on the small cross to add a new content area. Think of these areas as pages on a PowerPoint file. Sabi niya, parang gumagawa lang tayo ng PowerPoint. Mas matindi lang, mas matibay. Add some content to your sway. When you click on the plus sign, you'll be given the option to add a heading, text, media, upload. Choose the appropriate content. So kung ano po yung gusto nyo ilagay dito, nandito po yung choices sa baba. So you can add a heading text, picture, or you can upload your own content. Number 5, when you add media, you have a choice of a number of sources. You can bring media across from a number of sources. All these media applicable for use under Creative Commons. Now, pag we say Creative Commons po, license po siya, kailangan pa rin i-mention mo kung kanino nang galing. Ibigay mo yung credit sa kung kanino galing yung picture, yung video, yung tweet, yung chart na in-embed mo. Anything na hindi galing sa'yo, you need to give due credit kung kanino po siya galing. Otherwise, that would be stealing. So number 6, in the sections of the sway interface, the design tab is an area where you can choose themes and fonts for your sway. Nung tinatry ko po ito, medyo nakakapanibago sa umpisa. Pero once I tap yung remix button, si Sway na po mismo yung nag-decide ng sarili niyang design. It works pretty well. Mamaya po makikita natin pag gumawa tayo. Next, publish your sway. Choose share and get the link for your sway. You can then share this with anyone in any way you would usually share. You can use Facebook, Messenger, Gmail, whatever platform na for sharing na ginagamit po ninyo, pwede nyo gamitin. Options for embedding or sharing through social medias are also in this area. And you can also do co-authoring. So pag sinabi natin co-authoring, hindi lang ikaw yung gumagawa. Marami kayo. Or dalawa or 2 or more. Okay, so what are the 10 ways to use Sway for presentations, e-text books, picture books, experiment research projects, artwork, multimedia portfolio, dictionary, book and film reviews, professional learning resource, flipped learning, content delivery, school showcases. So basically, lahat naman po yan, ginagawa naman natin. So meron po tayo dito, click here for more Sway resources. Now, lahat po nung pinakita ko po dito sa mga slides ko po, or is in the website po na pinakita ko kanina. At ipapakita ko po ulit ngayon pagkatapos po natin maggawa ng sarili nating sway. Ito pa. Share ko lang ulit. Wait lang po, meron tayong technical difficulties. So going to sway.com, kailangan nyo po mag-log in using your account. Napunta ako sa office.com. Type ko ulit sway.com. And you'll be given the option to create new, to start from a topic, or start from a document. Pag create nyo po, click lang natin yung create new, at anything goes. You can type your title, your sway, and add text, images, and video. Tapos, ang kagandahan pa po nito is Microsoft gives suggestions. You can browse content from many places. Let's say, for example, we're looking for animals. So, bear in mind po na some of these images may include copyright. So, either request permission from the owner, again, before using them in your mga ipoproduce po ninyo. So, ito po. Just keep on clicking the plus sign and then adding whatever content you may want to see. And then, ipi-play nyo na po. Just like a PowerPoint. Ang isa pong nagustuhan ko dito sa Sway na ito is ito. You can start from a topic. So let's say, I want to talk about animation. Wait po natin outline na yun. And then, Sway creates a Sway with all the details about animation from Wikipedia. So even though it's from a different source, you can edit kung ano po yung nilagay dito. Of course, kasi Sway mo yan, it's your it's your choice kung anong gagawin mo sa iyong Sway. And then when you design, ayun po, meron ng automatic Sway dito. I mean, automatic design na ginawa si Sway. Or you can click on styles, then customize, and you can change whatever you want to change. Or simply click the remix button and let Sway do it for you. So just like that po, binago ni Sway yung design na nakikita natin kanina. Lahat, yung buong design po. If you don't like that naman po, you can just simply undo and stick with kung ano yung nauna. Now, it comes to sharing, click po natin yung share. And then, pwede po natin siyang i-share sa specific people. Diba? Sa mga estudyante nyo lang, kung meron kayong kopya ng mga email addresses nila. To those in your organization with the link, send nyo sa organization nyo kapag halimbawa, for DepEd, lahat ng mga may deped.gov.ph, sila lang makaka-access ng Sway na to. Or, anyone with the link. So, lahat po na makakuha ng link na to, pwedeng i-view, like this, invite people to view, or edit. So, pwede rin nilang baguhin if you want them to. So, you can also add a password para, para ma-secure. And then, all you have to do is you just copy ito, yung link, and then share. Share nyo po sa Messenger, share nyo sa kung anong platform po na gagamitin nyo, and basically that's it. So, ang website po na pupuntahan natin ay, at saka yung assignment pala, is, i-share ko po ulit. Here. So assignment po, to claim your code, please create your own personal Sway. Share and copy the link, katulad ng ginawa po natin kanina. Share lang, tapos copy yung link, then go to lwap.pe.hu. Ulitin ko po, lwap.tool.pe.hu to paste and submit your work. So if may field po doon, pwede nyo i-paste doon yung work nyo, tapos isa-submit nyo po. Pag sinabit nyo po, sa kanya po makuha yung achievement code para po inyong ma-redeem yung certificate for attending this session po. So, once again po, hindi po mabibigay sa inyo yung inyong certificate unless magpasa po muna kayo ng inyong SWAY, yung assignment nyo po kanina. Yung what is a student voice, and pwede nyo pong dagdagan ng kahit na anong gusto nyo pong i-share. Practice na rin po sa inyo yun. If you can create a SWAY for your subject, that would be even better kasi meron na kayo. Hindi na kayo problema sa material kasi meron na po kayo. So, ulitin ko po, lwap.pe.hu. Lahat po ng materials na ginamit ko po ngayon ay nandun na rin po. Nandun din po yung video about how to redeem your certificate. And I believe pwede na po natin i-open yung question and answer.
Okay, so kanina po we invited some of our participants to go live para po sa question and answer po natin with our resource speaker. So pwede na po tayong pumasok sa StreamYard sa binigay ko pong link para po ma-entertain po natin yung ating pong mga participants. Okay, pasok na po. Okay, Jenny, pakita po yung cam ni Jenny. Okay, so ito po yung question ni Ma'am Jenny Lu Pangilinan Riel from Streamfied Learning Center. Sir Paul?
Yes po.
Sige po.
Wait lang, sir. Naririnig niyo po ako?
Yes po.
Ayun. Kasi, yung ginagamit niyo po, sir, na pang-present is way na mismo.
Yung
Okay.
ngayon po, yung pinakahuli is PowerPoint. Pero yung kanina, was po the browser.
Oo, yun na. Have you ever experienced security issues in terms of, kasi yung iba, di ba, lalo na kung LM ka, wala pa namang email accounts yung mga bata, and then especially if you go private schools, napakadami nilang issues. How do you resolve, or what are your suggestions on how we make sure there's first is information protocol, and then second is photo release, yung mga ganun na issues po.
Para sa akin yan po, doon po sa pag nag-share na po kayo, mahirap po gamitin yung those in your organization with the link kasi po, mga estudyante nga po, wala nga namang dyan. So, isang suggestion ko po siguro is tulungan po silang gumawa ng sarili nilang account, tapos keep a copy na lang po para yung bibigyan nyo po ng bibigyan nyo ng link, kilala nyo. Tapos hindi, nasa kanila na yun kung ililik nila. Pero sana hindi malik.
Nasagot po ba, Ma'am Jen?
Naririnig niyo pa ba ako? Ayun.
Yes,
Opo,
po.
kasi na-encounter kasi namin yan, no? But hindi dito. Sa Pilipinas kasi wala namang mga ganyan na issues. Pero sa ibang lugar, especially those, for example, teachers who trained under this kind of workshops we do, and then they go out, baka ma-misconception na you can use it everywhere. So we have to be very careful din. So if you are going to employ this in the classroom based on experience, I would say you have to create a form where you can send to the parents para meron tayong documentation on allowing photo release or security features. And if we send those kind of activities, maybe we can involve the parent din. So sana si DepEd Sir Wax, advocate mo yan. Oo.
Ito po yung sinabi ni Madam. Totoo po yan. Kailangan involved yung parents.
Always. Kailangan laging involved ang parents. Especially, no, this coming months, kung sakasakali na hindi pa po magsisimula ang face-to-face sa klase po ng mga teacher and learners, no, sa online po, we need, as parents, no, we need to monitor our children, no, sa paggamit po ng computer. Turuan po natin sila ng mga internet ethics para po hindi po sila mapariwara. Okay, kasi alam niyo naman po natin, yung ating po mga learners ngayon, since ito po yung magiging online, ay prone po sa lahat po ng mga problema sa ating po community. Okay, so we have another question from Mr. Roger Malawit, principal from Pampanga. Sir Malawit, good afternoon po. Sir Roger. Sir Roger. Mahina ata internet. So this is one of the problem po na kapag tayo po ay naging online, no? Internet connection. Pero good thing po with DepEd Commons, yung ating pong mga materials doon is accessible because of partnership with Smart and Globe. So madadownload po natin yung mga materials para po magamit po natin mga learners. Okay, Sir Roger, andiyan ka na po uli. Sir Roger. Kaya naririnig ni Sir Roger.
Yes po.
Yan. Sige, sir.
Yes, sir.
Po.
Good afternoon po.
Apo. Good afternoon po.
Good afternoon, sir.
Apo, sir. Sige po. Ano pong question po natin, sir?
Hello po, good afternoon.
Naririnig ka po namin. Sige po. Tanong na po.
Hello po.
Diyan tayo naririnig.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon po.
Apo, sige po.
Medyo nawawala po ako ng signal.
Okay po.
Rong, pakipatay mo muna nga. Maano po ako. Okay na. Okay po. Good afternoon po.
Yes po.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon po. Yun. Live po tayo via YouTube live stream at saka po Facebook Live. Kaya ating mga taga-subaybay, maaari po ninyo kami makita.
Nawawalan po ako ng nag-aaning signal.
Sige po, sir. Tanong na po kayo.
Yan. Hello po. Good afternoon po.
Yes po. Sige, sir. Okay, nawawala po siya sa linya. Anyways, sa mga teachers po nagtatanong regarding po sa inyo pong Microsoft activation, you may go to your ITO sa inyo pong mga SDO to ask your account kasi po we have partnership with Microsoft. So DepEd provides us Microsoft accounts na kung saan we can download po yung Microsoft Office 365. So magtanong lang po kayo sa inyong mga ITO para po sa activation ng inyo pong mga Microsoft accounts using DepEd email. So yun po yung sagot natin sa mga nagtatanong po na mga wala pong Office 365. Okay, sir, are you still there? Nandiyan pa rin po ba kayo? Okay, nawala na. So anyway, manguha na lang po tayo ng tanong dito. Sir, question. Sir Paul.
Yes po.
Question po Laini Diego Barnal. Question po, need po ba ng Microsoft 365 ang Office? Kung hindi, kaya rin po ba ma-access si MySway? Sir Paul.
Tignan ko lang po kung nakuha ko ng tama yung sagot ay yung tanong. Kailangan ba ng Microsoft 365 para makapag-access ng Sway? Ganun po ba yung tanong?
Opo, yan po.
Actually, hindi ko po nasubukan. Nako.
Actually, ang kasi is online, no? You just go to sway.com. And then the login will ask you for an account. So kung wala po kayong account, para po sa mga public school teachers po natin, kung wala po kayong account sa Microsoft, okay, you can make a personal account. Go to outlook.com and then sign up. And then yun po ang gamitin yung account for Microsoft. That is possible po. Okay? So yun po.
Kaya po.
Saan pa? Hanap pa ng tanong?
Punta kayo sa Sway. Doon na po kayo gumawa ng account. Pwede rin pala.
Another, Sir Paul, paano i-share yung Sway link sa output?
Ano i-share? Doon po sa inyong Sway, may share po doon sa upper right corner. May play tapos may share na katabi. Pag na-click nyo po yung share, yun po, ikakopy nyo po yung link na natin sa baba. Pwede po kaya natin i-share yung screen ko para ma-ano.
Sige, i-share mo, sir. I-share mo po.
Ayan po. So, ito po. May play tapos merong share sa inyong Sway. Pag click nyo po yung share, nandun na yung ikakopy nyo po yung link, tapos ipipaste nyo na lang po dyan sa Messenger, sa Facebook, sa kung saan nyo po makita. Pero be careful po kasi kapag nakalagay anyone with a link can edit, pwede na nilang bago-baguhin yung ginagawa ninyo. Mas maganda po, view na lang. Tapos, kung magkapareho naman kanyang organization, those in your organization na lang. Kaya po kung alam nyo yung email address, mas secure po ito, specific people or groups na lang po. So, yun pa.
Okay. So, walang masyadong tanong. Okay. Sir, ito po. How to give credits for the used photos, media from the internet po? Okay?
Una po, i-check nyo muna po yung content. Kung copyrighted po, hindi obra yung this video was made by ganito or ganyan. Mas maganda po, magpaalam kayo sa kanya mismo. So you send the person or that organization an email requesting to use their material. Kung ano man yan, sounds, videos, drawings, lahat po yan. Pero let's say po, pinost nila sa, may nakita po kayong Creative Commons na license, i-mention nyo lang po sila doon. Usually po, nagsasabi naman sila kung paano sila i-credit. So let's say, I would like you to paste my website along with your, kung ano yung pinasa mo, kung ano yung ginawa mo. Isama niyo yung website niya, yung pangalan niya. Yun po yung pagbibigay po ng credit sa kanila. Depending po sa sa material na ginamit niyo.
Okay. So, yun po yung ating kasagutan for that. Saan na ba yan? Any question pa po? Baka may gusto pa pong magtanong bago po tayo magtapos. Okay. So, para po sa mga nagtatanong, para po sa ating pong output, no? You can send your output to wilbert.venzon. Ito po itatype ko, no?
Kaya sa lwac.p.hu.
Yes, sir. I-type mo dito, sir. wilbert.venzon@deped.gov.ph. So, dyan nyo po i-send ang inyong pong mga output para po sa Sway. Pwede nyo po siyang i-share, copy the link and share it with my email. Or sa FB ko po. Ang iba naman po kasi nagme-message sa FB. Okay po? So, yun po. So, ang ibibigay po natin ditong certificates, since ito po yung last series po natin, 4 days po siya. no, yung 4 na days po na blending ano po tayo, blended learning apps. Yun po yung certificate natin. Iba pa po yung galing po sa Microsoft. Okay, na kung saan you have to redeem that at education.microsoft.com. Nandito na po ata si Sir Roger. Sir Roger, meron po tanong? Sir Roger?
Yes po, sir. Good afternoon po. Sir, yes sir, good afternoon po. Ang question ko lang po kasi marami din nag-a-ask kung may prescribe po ba tayong Windows to operate the Sway presentation? May mga ilang kasing presentation na hindi natin mabuksan sa ilang computer. Ang Sway po ba ay applicable sa lahat ng Windows ng ating computer?
As long as 8 pataas po. Windows 8 pataas.
Windows 8 pataas, sir. Kasi yun nga po nagiging problema ng ibang mga kaguruan natin. Hindi nila ito ma-open sa ibang Windows. Kaya dapat po pala is Windows 8 pataas. Yun lang po, sir, ang question ko. At saka okay na po. Yun lang halos muna. Gating po sa pag ano natin.
Salamat po, sir. Okay, so ulitin ko po, no, para pong ma-submit po ninyo yung mga output. Nandyan na po yung aking email address together with our resource speaker. Isa nyo lang po doon yung mga output. And then, siguro 2 to 3 days po, I'll be sending you your certificates and the codes from Microsoft para po ma-claim po ninyo ang mga certificates na kailangan po ninyo after po ng ating webinar. So, dyan po nagtatapos ang webinar po natin for capacitating teachers on blended learning apps. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagtangkilik po sa ating pong series. By Monday po, meron po tayong another series which is the capability building on action and applied research formulation. So meron po tayong 2 speaker ng Monday at ng Wednesday. And also, in the morning naman po, meron po tayong another series naman po from STEAM Ahead. So last time po, nag-start na po tayo with the first series. Ito po ay susundan po natin ng another series. Ganun pa rin po ang ating resource speaker, si Madam Jayme Pangilinan Riel. So abangan po natin yan. Monday po, ulitin ko, Monday 1:30 ulit. Tuesday, Wednesday 9 to 11, and then sa hapon naman 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. So yun lamang po. Maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat. Nagpapasalamat po ako sa ating po mga operations, no? Si Sir Marco Paolo Victoriano. Sir, maraming salamat. Ganun din po kay Ma'am Vanessa Vitubi para po matapos po natin ang ating webinar, no, live webinar on capacity. Lagi ako nalilito doon. Capacitating teachers on blended learning apps. So kung may mga tanong pa po kayo, no, you can message me sa Power INC para po masagot po ang inyong mga inquiries. So lamang po, maraming pong salamat sa inyong lahat. Magkita po ulit tayo sa Monday. Salamat po. Bye-bye. Salamat, Sir Paul.